Hi, my name is Deany, and this is part of my story. I grew up in a Christian family in Australia. My parents both came to a living faith in Jesus as their Lord and Saviour in their late teens. But it was when I was 8 years old, while attending a Christian girls' group in our church, that I really first began to wonder if I really knew Jesus like my parents did. Over the following few days, I realised that I didn't. So after praying with my mum, I soon got that sorted. Then over the course of the next few years, I not only grew in my faith and relationship with God, but was tested in many ways. I found myself faced with situations where I could hear the Lord say to me in my heart, "Will you choose me?" Like us all, I tripped and stumbled in my walk with God, and many times I didn't follow Him and His ways. But every time He would pick me back up again and give me new strength to carry on. I was at the end of my first year of my Bachelor of Education degree when my parents told my siblings and my siblings were already married and settled, that they felt God was calling them to leave Australia and their home. They were to go and serve Him in Europe and the UK, initially working with taking aid and supplies into the Eastern Bloc countries where communism was falling back in the late 80s. I remember my first response to this news was, "Well, I'm definitely coming too." Then I was surprised later at how sure I felt about moving from my home country to another country to do whatever that was that God was calling me to do. It just felt so right, like the right thing to do. And it wasn't something I had thought about or planned. In fact, I had already planned to do something completely different once I finished my degree. But I knew without a shadow of a doubt that this was what the Lord was calling me to do. And He was wanting me to do things His way and not mine, even if it meant giving up my plans to do His. Now it turned out, once I finished my degree and finally made the move, that the Lord had different plans for me here in the UK than He had for my parents. But just that step of truly giving my all over to Jesus and letting Him lead and guide me meant I embarked on the best adventure ever. I've been here in the UK for 30 years now, and I never regret that step that I made to go with God wherever He leads. I would encourage you to do the same. He will never let you down, and you will never be the same again.